Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, we will learn how to attack a broken authentication system by manually adjusting a cookie value. Cookies are small pieces of data that websites store on your browser to remember your preferences and session information. For example, when you're logged into a website, usually there's going to be a login cookie so the website knows that you're logged in and who you are. However, some websites may not implement proper security measures to protect their cookies from being tampered with by malicious users. We're going to be demonstrating this attack today. This can lead to various different attacks like session hijacking, privilege escalation. It can be really bad if you don't have the right security in dealing with user cookies. In this video, we'll demonstrate how to exploit a vulnerable website that uses cookies to authenticate users. We're going to use Burp Suite to intercept and modify the cookie's value to gain access to a new system. And by the end of the video, you should understand how cookies work and how to identify and exploit broken authentication systems, and also how to prevent such attacks on your own website. Let's get started. So first, we're going to go ahead and open up Burp Suite. Sometimes it's a little slow. Okay. We'll set proxy intercept. Proxy is off. And we'll turn our Foxy proxy on. And let's enter the broken authentication challenge. All right. We see it says admin cool zone. Welcome to the cool zone. Sorry, you are not a cool kid. Can you break our authentication system? Let's take a look at what's happening in the back end. So we can see when we load this website, we're sending it two pieces of information. We're setting it a cookie that says admin equals something and a PHP session ID cookie. Now the PHP session ID cookie, that's set when we're on the home page. When we log in, that sets the PHP session ID cookie. I clicked F12 to open this window. So I'm going to delete all and refresh. And we can see I'm logged out because the session ID cookie was deleted. So I'm going to log back in. And we can see one cookie is set, and this website knows who we are based on this cookie. If we visit the other challenges, there's no additional cookies being set. But when we visit this challenge, an additional cookie of admin is being set. We can see that here. Before we visited the website, we did not have this cookie. And we see that this website, or this web page specifically, sets this custom cookie on our browser. If we check our notes under port enumeration, port 80, cookie checking, we'll see that we have some notes here. So most of the time, a cookie is either base64 or MD5 encoded. If it's 32 digits in length, then it's MD5, and we'll use online cracking websites to be able to crack that MD5, but base64 can be decoded in Burp. We can see that when we refresh this website, we can now see that we're sending this cookie whenever we visit it. Let's take a look at what this cookie really is. We can copy this cookie. We can go to the Decoder tab and we can paste in the cookie. I always like to click Smart Decode first. Sometimes there might be URL encoding things going on that might not make it proper for decoding it. we can see here that the %3d, that was some URL encoding stuff, which decoded to a equal sign. So we're switching it from potentially partially base64 encoded base64 to normal base64, and then we're just going to decode the base64. So we can see whenever we visit this website, it sets a cookie of admin equals false. So this translates into admin equals false. So our cookie is effectively admin equals false. Well, what if we manually changed this cookie ourselves? What if we changed it from false to true? Re-encode this back into base64. What? Oh, encode. And then swap this cookie. So we're just going to manually delete the old cookie. We're going to paste in the new cookie. And now let's see what happens when we refresh the page. It looks like it worked. It was authenticating people by the cookie that was being set. But websites should never authenticate users via a cookie that they can easily decrypt, switch the setting, and apply themselves. You can see how this is what's referred to as broken authentication. The authentication system is not secure, it is broken, it can be attacked, and we attacked it to be able to access part of the website we were not supposed to. Now, normally, this type of attack is only going to be done on custom-coded websites. That's because if they're using something like WordPress or Joomla or Jeeves, something like that, there's already going to have been many people attacking those different websites, those different services, right? So simple vulnerabilities like this that we just demonstrated are probably already going to be patched. You're best off trying this attack on websites that look like they're custom and websites that aren't as popular, that haven't had as many people try to attack them already. I hope this video was informative. Feel free to watch it again. There will be a short little quiz after this video. Cheers. I'll see you in the next one.